Divine greetings, masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, masters, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you, and very grateful to each and every one of you to share your precious time, space, and energy, masters. This is Madhu Soni. I welcome you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group and Love Light Stars on YouTube channel. Thank you so much. So, masters, before we start our You Can Heal Your Life Swadhyay, let us first give our gratitude and respects and regards to the masters, and then we can start our session. So, I request everyone to join your hands and open your videos for the masters' energy to get connected with us. Take a deep in breath, masters. Join your hands and focus as you are breathing in. We welcome the energies of the masters who are connected with Most High, masters from the spiritual, angelic, and astral realm, from all the kingdoms, world, and realms. Thank you to all the divine feminine, divine masculine energies, and all the divine energies. Dear masters, we are very grateful to each and everything that you have shared with us. The divine wisdom, knowledge, your protection, guidance, and also the understanding with the wisdom that you have given us. Dear masters who are associated with the Param Guru Mandalis, the Saptarishi Mandal masters, all the teachers, healers, mentors, and the Siddhas. We are also very grateful to our great grandmaster, Pitamaha Brahmrishi Patri Sir, Maha Avatar Babaji, and Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, and constellations. Dear masters, thank you so much for helping us in this path where we are going ahead with a spiritual journey. We ask and pray to you at this time to help us align with the soul plan purpose and also align us with the highest timeline that we have shared for our incarnations, for the soul journey, life journey. Keep us in alignment and keep us with your protection and guidance, masters. May us, may we know what is our truth, may we speak our truth, and may we follow the path of truth, honesty, justice, and also with compassion, kindness, and unconditional love. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you. So, very warm welcome to all the meditators, and thank you so much, everyone, that you are all here. So, 1 second, give me a second, 1 second. Okay. Something is coming. Anyhow, yeah. So welcome everyone. And so as you know, you must have seen two photos of You Can Heal Your Life. So this is the book that I got. So that is why I have made actually a very colorful flyer for this. And we are actually at the end of the spiritual concept of the list. The list is like this. If you can see, it's in a tabular column, right? If you can see like that. This is the list that I am reading from. And you see that, right? The pictures that I've shared. And the book is basically, one more thing I wanted to show. So the book is very colorful, masters. The one that I have, okay. There are hundreds of different kinds of, I would say, You Can Heal Your Life. But then this is the one that Master Louis Hay has written. This is an old version, I would say. When was this printed? I actually, when I came to know about this book, so maybe it might come costly. So I thought, okay, let me go to take a second hand book. So I went to here, we have this half price books in US. So I went to that place and I got this. It is in Chicago. It is a Hay House Incorporate author, press, I would say. And I don't see. Yeah, this is October 13th printing, October 2002. So if anybody wants, that's why I'm saying that this is the one, the book cover. So there are many other covers that, so definitely I'll show you the earlier slides that I made for You Can Heal Your Life when I presented. Anyhow, so let me share the screen with you all. I hope you all can see that. If you don't see it, let me know. Okay. Wow. Hmm. Okay, so masters. Here is the page. So page number after 219, I think this was last pages. Let me just check once again. No, not 200. Yeah, yeah, 290. So this is 220, and today we are going to do 220 and 221. So the first issue that is written here is vaginitis. It is a female problem, definitely the white discharge that women have to go through, which is also very difficult. Anyhow, probable causes anger at a mate, especially sexual guilt, and then punishing the self. So if anyone goes through this situation, anything that is problematic for them at this time, for any female, so I would say check your anger. And also, not only that, but when, if you have a partner, whom with, like, you are married to, maybe some kind of anger at them, or anger at, you know yeah, anger at your mate, I would say, yeah. And then sexual guilt of some kind, that does not involve anything related to if you are married or not, but also punishing the self, then how this can be cured. You can also use this new thought pattern: others mirror the love and self approval I have for myself. I rejoice in my sexuality. First, you can say, I rejoice in my sexuality, and also others reflect the same love and self approval that I have for myself. Okay. Or they mirror the same love and self approval, self acceptance that I have for myself. So now varicella is also a virus, so that can actually cause shingles. And during the shingles disease that we shared, I actually had shared about this detail from the Google. Also, I took some points. Let me check if um, that's, yeah. So it is for shingles. It has been written: waiting for the other shoe to drop, fear and tension, and too sensitive. So many people who get this kind of issue, shingles problem. So what happens is they have this tendency of becoming stressed. Moreover, they feel that something or the other is going to happen with me, or with, uh, like in their life. Not me, definitely, but fear and tension, and they become too sensitive. So affirmation is, I am relaxed and peaceful because I trust the process of life. All is well in my world, right? So this is the one for shingles. Same way, we can, definitely think about a varicella vaccine, virus vaccine, something like that, right? One second. So let me stop share. Okay, one second. Let's just, yeah. So the virus name is varicella zoster, right? So varicella is also known for, you know, um, chicken pox and measles. Okay, masters, let me share this screen. And I think now in US, this is going on very rapidly at this time, presently. Just wanted to let you all know. So varicella, commonly known as chickenpox, is a highly contagious infection caused by varicella zoster virus, okay? And which is also known as VZV, characterized by fever, fatigue, and an itchy rash with fluid-filled blisters that crust over, right? So it is very similar to shingles also, spreading easily through airborne droplets or contact with lesions. After recovery, the VZV remains dormant in nerve cells and can reactivate later in life as shingles, making vaccination the best prevention for both conditions, be it shingles or varicella. Vaccine is the best way to go about it. It actually starts in the form of a rash on your face, chest, back, and then spreads. And then it appears as red spots, fluid-filled blisters, and scabs all at once. So these are some of the symptoms: fever, tiredness, some kind of malaise, uh, headache, loss of appetite, sore throat, body aches, and especially in adults. So what is required, masters? When this is happening, you have loss of appetite, you get sore throat, body aches. Most of the time, definitely you need to have major rest, meaning give your body that rest that it needs. Definitely you might feel not so okay, not at all okay, but then rest and taking care of yourself is the best way to go. Also, how it spreads: airborne. It is airborne, sneezing, coughing, or even talking by an infected person. Direct contact, touching the fluid from blisters. Who is at risk? Unvaccinated children. Adults often experience more severe illness. People with weakened immune system, pregnant women, and cancer patients. Prevention is vaccination. Complications can cause pneumonia, bacterial skin infections, scarring, and brain inflammation. Then connection to shingles. Once you have chickenpox, the VZV stays in your body and can reactivate as shingles, that is herpes zoster, years later, causing a painful localized rash. This can happen anywhere on your eyes, lips, anywhere on the body, on the face, or not only that, lips and like I said, anywhere in the body. So, and it is very severe, very, very difficult. Okay, so let me stop share. Now, so the second one is varicose veins. So there are the spider vein kind of network that you see on your foot, or some people, like old people, if you see. So it does not matter if they are old or not. The point is, certain people have this varicose vein issue where, the more you stand up, the actually the network of the vein, very fine, thin veins. Mostly it's like purple kind or green, you know, or red also. You can see the fine network of all the veins that see through from the skin. So varicose veins, mostly in the feet area. What happens? Standing in a situation you hate. So you don't like certain things, but still you are basically in the middle of that situation. So that is the probable cause. Discouragement, feeling overworked and overburdened. So you definitely might be feeling, for people who have varicose vein issue, definitely it gives a lot of pain because you are amidst a situation where you don't want to, and you become so discouraged because there is no one helping you. Not only that, you feel overworked and overburdened. I stand in truth and live and move in joy. I love life and circulate freely. So, what you have to say, affirmation: I stand in truth and live and move in joy. Or you can say, I stand in truth, I live and move in joy. I love life and circulate freely. So, that is the end of this third point, masters. Now, the fourth one, vasovagal attack. So, it says fainting. Let us see, masters. Let me just type. Okay. So vasovagal attack is commonly, usually, basically it is commonly, usually, basically, oh my God, sorry about that, masters, is common, usually harmless type of fainting caused by a sudden drop in the heart rate. So the vasovagal nerve, I think that is also affected. There is a sudden drop in heart rate and blood pressure, triggered by things like stress, pain, or standing too long, leading to temporary lack of blood flow to the brain. So, symptoms before fainting include dizziness, nausea, sweating, and vision changes. Recovery is usually quick, under a minute, often relieved by lying down with legs raised. So, whenever you have this kind of fainting spell where you feel a lot of, uh, you know, uh, the brain, you can't think, and there's no, I would say, because the blood carries oxygen, right? So, if the blood is also not going, and it is like a lack of blood flow in your brain, you might feel dizzy, right? So what happens is you faint easily. You are going into this dizzy attack, nauseous, you feel like puking or vomiting, as you say. Sweating is also one of the major sign that one can see, that is called sweating, and meaning, you sweat so much. And then vision also changes. You can't see properly or something happens. Recovery is usually quick, under a minute, and you can actually put your feet up somewhere on the pillows so that the leg is raised. Prevention involves avoiding triggers, staying hydrated. So most of the time, brain also gets inflamed because if you don't drink uh, good amount of water, I would say, or a balanced way to drink water, the point is you will feel this kind of inflammation, or not only inflammation but also you might have headache. So keeping yourself hydrated is the best way to go, using counter pressure maneuvers. And symptoms are feeling lightheaded, dizzy, or faint. Same thing, masters: blurry vision, tunnel vision, pale skin, sudden fatigue. Common triggers are emotional, physical, and situational. So emotional can be stress, fear, anxiety, or seeing blood. Physical can be intense pain, prolonged standing, heat, dehydration, or straining, like during a bowel movement. That is that kind of strain they are talking about. Okay. Then situational, getting a shot or having blood drawn. So what happens during so now they are saying what happens during an attack? Your vagus nerves becomes overstimulated. This causes your heart rate to slow down and blood vessels to widen. So basically, the blood vessels dilate and your heart rate slows down. Blood pools in your legs and reducing blood flow to the brain. So now what starts happening? The brain does not has any blood flow, but the feet. So that is why they say to keep the feet raised. You faint, lose consciousness briefly, usually less than a minute. Management and prevention is immediate action: lie down and elevate your legs, or anybody's legs whom you see they have this issue. Uh, Very quickly, you just need to make them lie down and then keep their leg raised. Sit and put your head between your knees, and you can also, or you can sit and put your head between your knees to get blood to your brain. Prevention is stay hydrated and increase salt if approved by your doctor, and avoid known triggers. Stay cool, avoid long standing, practice counter pressure maneuvers, clenching fist, tensing legs when you feel symptoms. So you have to clench this fist and then tensing, like you have to tense your leg. The leg should be like, sometimes you keep it like that, and we need to twist our ankles in the backward direction, basically. Not that side, but this side towards yourself. Okay, anyhow, masters, I think this is good enough. So affirmation is, so again, I think they haven't given anything, but it is related to your heart and the blood. So whenever, masters, anything that is related to your heart and blood, what are a few things that one can do, masters? Can anybody tell me? I've stopped sharing for this time for few minutes. Can anybody suggest? Are you all in meditation, masters? Unmute yourself, wait a second, or raise your hand. Guys, show me your faces at least. What are you guys doing? Are you guys even here? Only him, Sheila ji and Sonal ji, I can see. Himanshu ji is keeping his video of eating something, I believe. So that's okay. I hope you guys are listening to me. I hope you're not sleeping. I know you
What
guys.
was the question? Sorry, heart and what is the question?
Heart and feet. So if the heart is there, something, some issue with the heart, and then you are actually also keeping the feet up. So what should one concentrate on? Which chakra? That's what I meant.
No idea. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you need to concentrate on heart, right? Heart chakra. But then when we talk about the blood flow, and the blood flow actually goes to your feet, then that means you also need to work on joy. Blood equals to joy, I said, right? A few times in the class when I was taking the you can heal your life itself. So blood is equals to joy, masters. If something is you are not happy, so just imagine what must be happening to your blood. So keeping in mind, if you want to be good with your blood supply and good amount of blood hemoglobin in your blood, the quantity should be good. So you need to be joyful. Or if you are not okay with something happening with your blood, that means your joy equals to joy is actually becoming less and less. Okay, then heart chakra, so work on your heart chakra also. That means beej mantra is yum, and chant yum and concentrate on the heart chakra, either on the back side or on the front side, but do that, and that is also very 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 good. But with the varicose vein, because it is related with the foot, with the neural network, so we need to concentrate on our crown chakra because of the neural network, because the ganglion of nerves are very similar to here, the nerve, the control. So brain is very much responsible for that. So what you need to concentrate, third eye and crown chakra, and with the varicose veins, because it is in the foot, that time you need to concentrate on the root chakra. Okay, masters, because it is in the feet. So anyhow, but with this, the one that we are talking about, the vasovagal attack, it is related to the heart, and it is because of the blood supply that does not go to the brain. Okay, so that means lot of anulom vilom should also be done, right? So this is why I'm saying to be very very like I mean to say alert when I'm teaching this one, because this is very very important. Certain times maybe it might uh, be not remembered by you. I understand that. But at least the way I'm trying to teach is to remember that which part is involved, which chakra is involved. That also can help, right? So you already would know what to heal and how to go about it. That is why I'm teaching like this, okay? Many people will not say that. Anyhow, venereal disease. Now, venereal disease is related to your private, how to say, private life, I would say, and private parts. AIDS, gonorrhea, herpes, and syphilis. So it's kind of a sexual disease, and it's a STD also, sexually transmitted disease. And then venereal diseases, sexual. So AIDS is generally, it says to be sexual, but see, no, many a times people who have AIDS, not necessary that they got AIDS due to sexual transmission. It can be through needles, it can be through blood transfusion. So we should not judge somebody on the basis of that they got AIDS or anything. First of all, I wanted to clear this. And then gonorrhea, herpes, and syphilis also. Now, there is some kind of sexual guilt that one has. You are actually feeling a kind of sexual guilt that you made a mistake or something, and then you want some punishment. And that is why you feel unworthy. So you have a belief that the genitals are sinful or dirty, and abusing another one. You blame others also. But the point is, you can blame your partner, or you can blame, certain times you can just blame um, someone else. The point is, maybe you made a mistake and you try to give that blame on somebody. But some issue that you have, you need to curb that issue within yourself. So you don't need to punish yourself for all these wrongdoings. Definitely, you did something bad. We understand. But the point is, certain diseases cannot be cured. But here, like AIDS, now they have found some medicines and some research and something that, yes, AIDS can also be cured. But here, with the sexual guilt that one has, why do we actually go into that guilt? Because we think in this lifetime we are actually living a moral, like we are bounded by moral codes because of the society. And that is why these moral codes were made, because people were misusing them. Not only that, but then when one carries certain kind of habits or addictions they have, and then they go into sexual guilt, they later on, when they actually come into their senses, they feel what a blunder they made, right? And so you actually call for certain kind, you feel that pressure, that guilt on your heart and mind, that you think that, I made a huge mistake in my lifetime, whatever. And then you actually want to punish yourself. So that is why you get this sexual guilt. And not only that, uh, so I would say masters don't go into the guilt or fear or anxiety, or don't even think that, yeah, it was a mistake, but then you did it just to experience it, right? As a soul, your soul wanted to experience it. But the soul comes from where? People who are not non-meditators, they won't even understand what I'm saying right now. I'm not saying that, it is good. I'm saying we all need to follow the moral code of conduct. Okay. But certain times when the mistake has already been done, nothing can be done now, right? But at least what we can do is, we should not be fearful. We should not be, sinful in our activities later on. Not only that, but also accepting that yes, you made a mistake and not doing that mistake again. And then what happens when you do that? When you actually are in the sexual guilt, you are actually going into the depth of the lower vibrational energies, and the lower vibrational mindset starts actually degrading your life um, in a huge way, I would say. And what starts happening? Then you start becoming negative. You start misusing your creative energy, that is your sexual energy. And this sexual energy is now also again, when you actually, uh, as they say, as I, as a spiritual master, I know that you need to connect your creative energies with only one partner. Because if you connect with many partners, what happens is the residual of that person is transferred through the DNA, and it is like for 7 years straight. Okay, so now you are actually manifesting the karma of that partner that you were sexual with, or you were partnering with. Understand what I'm saying? So it's a very serious thing. So that is also the reason you get so many issues, challenges, and also diseases, and especially sexual diseases. So belief that the genitals are sinful or dirty, and then abusing another, meaning it can also be because you have or you carry some certain disease, you want to give that disease to another one also. That is a very bad way of thinking, negative way of thinking. And it's a revengeful way of doing this, abusing another. Not okay. Anyhow, affirmation is, I lovingly and joyously accept my sexuality and its expression. I accept only thoughts that support me and make me feel good. So go about this affirmation as like in whichever way you like, but the meaning should come out in the same way that she has written. So you are lovingly and joyously accept your sexuality and expression, and you accept your own thoughts that support you and it makes you feel good. Now, vertigo is dizziness, masters. It is related to the neck region. Okay, so which chakra? It is the throat chakra. Okay, not only that, but also it is kind of, it makes you dizzy. It is also connected with your third eye or brain stem, right? So it definitely involved, and also the crown. So the upper three chakras, I would say. So, but vertigo, why that happens is, the cause is because of the eardrum. In the eardrum, there are that small stones, okay, that actually are there inside. We can't see that, those are like basically calcium stones, but those are there inside our eardrum, and they actually, hello, 1 second, let me mute everyone. So, vertigo is basically the crystals that we have inside our ears that are actually as a balancing thing inside our ear. So, once that balance shifts, we get dizziness. Okay, so it is also related to your ear, nose, and throat. That means throat chakra, right? So, try to work on your throat chakra, the ENT thing, or also the temporal lobe in the brain. So, when I said one day I was teaching you all about the brain anatomy. I believe I did. I'm not sure when, but it is like the F pot. So the forehead is here. This is the forehead. This is the edge of the hairline. This is the frontal lobe of your brain. This is the parietal lobe. Then this is backside is the occipital lobe, okay, where the brain stem. So basically it is here. So it's like major part, I would say. This is frontal lobe, then this is the parietal lobe, and then down here is the occipital lobe, and this is the temporal lobe, F pot. So F is frontal, P is parietal, O is occipital, and T is temporal. So I think you will remember this, and it will be much easier. So certain times, whenever we have certain kind of disease spells, uh, the third eye, the throat, and the crown is to be blamed. I would not say blamed, but the cause is that, right? Okay. So work on these chakras. Anyhow, let us go on to viral infections. So any infection that you have is a viral infection that is because of lack of joy flowing through life, bitterness. So again, what I said, lack of joy flowing through life. Now, what is joy, masters? Can anybody, well, unmute? I already muted everyone. That's okay, no problem. You already know. So lack of joy, it means that the blood or the hemoglobin is also becoming less in your blood. Okay. Lack of joy, meaning that lack of spirit in yourself, right? To enjoy anything flowing through life. The creative energies are also blocked. That means sacral chakra, your blood, that means the circulatory system is also affected. And then bitterness, heart chakra, you have to work on your heart chakra. Okay. I lovingly allow joy to flow freely in my life. I love me. I love myself. I love everything about me. I love everyone around me. You can say that. I lovingly allow joy to flow freely in my life. I lovingly allow joy to flow freely in my life. I love me. Now, vitiligo. So, I don't know what vitiligo is. Let us see. Vitiligo is feeling completely outside of things, not belonging, not one of the group. So, let us see. Again, I think it is also related to disease spells only. Let us write. See. So, okay. Vitiligo. Oh, yeah, the white. Correct. I remember now. Yeah, so this is the hands and the body or face, they turn white, right? It's basically not white, but the color of the skin changes. So it's a chronic autoimmune skin condition causing loss of skin color. Yeah, the loss of skin color, melanin in patches, resulting in white spots that can appear anywhere, affecting hair, eyes, and the inside of the mouth. And while not physically harmful, it can cause emotional distress, often linked to genetics and other autoimmune diseases, with treatments including topical creams, light therapy, and cosmetics to help even skin tone. Why that happens? The immune system mistakenly destroys melanocytes that produce pigments, right? So the color pigments. Genetics and family history also are might be the cause, and also autoimmune diseases like thyroid issues and type 1 diabetes and psoriasis. Then this one, skin injury, friction, sunburn can trigger or spread vitiligo. Skin injury, friction, sunburn can trigger or spread vitiligo, which is called as Koebner phenomenon. Symptoms, milky white patches on the skin, premature graying of hair, eyelashes or eyebrows, and milky white patches on the face, elbows and knees, skin and hands, loss of color inside the mouth or nose. Uh, Treatment is, as they said, sun protection, sunscreen, cosmetics, cover up makeup or skin dyes to camouflage patches. Uh, I would not say that is the treatment, okay? That is just topically or applying something. So it is not only, it is not topical also, it is not a antiseptic cream or something. It's just cosmetic. So anyhow, surgery, skin grafting or melanocyte transplants. Certain time, this can happen because if you are not putting sunscreen, maybe you might notice some white pigment places in your skin or anywhere in your body, right? Surgery, then light therapy also you can use. Okay, so very important, it is not contagious. You cannot catch this vitiligo disease from anyone else, okay? Emotional impact can significantly affect self-esteem and mental well-being. Okay. Let me share another one. Okay, so now from vitiligo, let us go to another one. Yeah, it is related to vomiting, is related to violent rejection of ideas. Okay, sorry, vitiligos we were reading. So feeling completely outside of things. Now, not belonging, not one of the group. You feel different because of this condition. Definitely, you might be feeling different. Who won't be feeling, right? So you feel that it is, you can't help this now. We cannot do anything about it because this is you feel secluded, you go into solitude by your own self, you feel depressed, you feel not okay because you become different, right? One day suddenly something happens and you look different. That is also an identity issue, right? Your identity issue. So um, the problem is here on this part, how you represent yourself. The identity is affected, masters. So whenever from crown to your throat, anything that affects this part, your identity, that means you have to work at the I am. I am at the very center of life, and I am totally connected in love. Not only this, but anything that comes from here, from this part, now going down, anything that happens here to here, any problem, that involves the community. Okay, so if something is happening on your body, you need to work with the community, you need to help your community. But if something happens here on your facial region or the head space, or um, from the throat up above, right, that is your I am, meaning that causes your identity to be good or bad. Now if that is happening, you need to work on your I am. You need to work to know who you are, why you are here, what is the purpose of this issue, why I'm having this issue, why and what I need to do, what is my purpose, why I'm here, all those things. You have to know what, like, your I am, all the I ams. Okay, now vulva, it's basically, again, it represents vulnerability related to female sexual part. It is safe to be vulnerable. So certain times people do have some kind of issue with that. So maybe you are someplace vulnerable and you feel that problem. And not only that, but you are somewhere you feel very weak, very, you know, you can't take care of yourself, you feel, you know in the midst of many people you might feel. So I'm talking in terms of society. How do you feel when you are vulnerable? You feel definitely difficult to go out and about with those people. You cannot be with them, you cannot answer them, you cannot face them, or you feel shy, you feel vulnerable. And that is what it represents. So maybe something going on with that body part, and that actually is telling you that you are feeling this kind of issue. So you need to accept that yes, vulnerable is not bad. It's okay to be vulnerable. Certain times, not everyone is strong or confident, but we can become. We can do that. We can become strong and confident, but only when we actually accept ourselves. So it's okay to understand that yes, you are vulnerable and I accept it. That is one way to go. Now, what are the hard thorn like structures? Not thorn, but they are because of the calcium that actually grows on your foot skin, or even on the toes, fingers, hand, anywhere in the body. So that is also representing lot of hate and anger within you. That expression of hate and anger, when you cannot release it, that actually gives you warts. So little expressions of hate, belief in ugliness, and also certain time, like maybe I don't understand the meaning of belief in ugliness. Maybe the ugly is good, something like that. Some people maybe might be feeling that ugly is good. I don't know. But nothing is good or bad, masters. I mean to say, some people think that ugly exists, or that kind of belief, right? ऐसा करने से ऐसा हो जाएगा, something like that. If you do this, this might happen. So that kind of belief. So maybe you don't like that, and that is what you are expressing. So affirmation is, I am the love and beauty of life in full expression. I am love, I am beauty, I am full of life and full of this expression in my being or my identity, whatever. Okay, master. So this is done. Now let us go and do the other one. It's only half, so let's get it over with today. And yay, it's the last page of the list. I'm so happy. Ask me. It's like for so many weeks I've been continuously doing it. Weakness, it's a kind that probable causes a need for mental rest. Okay, you need mental rest. Whenever we feel weak, what should we do? We should take rest, right? So new thought pattern, I give my mind a joyous vacation, meaning you want to enjoy a vacation that can actually give you, like, you certain time people do feel homesick, and especially people, children, when they are in the hostel or somewhere in different scenarios, they feel homesick. So maybe when you were young, maybe you must have been somewhere, and or after getting married, you feel homesick, you feel like you need to go home or something. So what one should do, they need to take some rest and take a vacation. Whiteheads, pimples. So you are basically hiding ugliness. You feel that there is some kind of ugliness in you and you are just trying to hide. That is the cause of whiteheads. That is why they are caused. So new thought pattern is, so these are all spiritual way of thinking, okay? The probable cause. Affirmation, I accept myself as beautiful and loved. I'm not going to do the detail. Wisdom tooth impacted, meaning the wisdom tooth are always on the end of this jaw, right? So wisdom tooth, not giving yourself mental space to create a firm foundation. This is my very important thing that I want to say. Why I laughed, I'll share later. But anyhow, uh, definitely do ask me. I'll answer that later. But wisdom tooth impacted, not giving yourself mental space to create a firm foundation. If something is the issue, some kind of problem going on with your wisdom tooth, that means you are actually not giving yourself that mental space, right? To create a firm foundation. Certain times, to bring a project into fruition, to do something with your life, you need that mental space to think about it. And when you don't have that mental space, or you don't have that, you know, how to say, ability to think, you have the ability to think, but people don't let you. Maybe your parents, your in-laws, or your husband, or your wife, whoever it is, you are not getting enough space to think. The decision is not yours. Then definitely you might face some kind of wisdom tooth issue. And affirmation is, I open my consciousness to the expansion of life. There is plenty of space for me to grow and to change. I open my consciousness to the expansion of life. There is a plenty of space for me to grow and change. Now, let us go on to the another one. Wounds, that is cuts and injuries, some kind of anger and guilt at the self. What you need to do, I forgive myself and I choose to love myself. Okay, wrist. So now wrist is again this, right? These are the wrist. It represents movements in knees. So how we can move, right? Movement, and some carpal tunnel syndrome or something, yeah, right? Like that, things happen. Then what happens? You need to go for surgeries, right? So the movement, if that is the cause, you can't move your wrist, it will be an issue later, right? So anyhow, that represents movement and ease. So you, maybe your movement in life is stuck. You are not going easily in your life, something not moving easily. Maybe you have. So affirmation is new thought pattern, I handle all my experiences with wisdom, with love, and with ease. So movement is, again, I would say, masters, it is with the creative energies. Okay, and the hand, again, hand is the money energy. So some kind of stuck energy in your money financial sector also. Okay, I handle all my experiences with wisdom and love and with ease. Now yeast infections. So yeast infections can also occur So the tongue also has some yeast, certain times, the white lining, and also not only that, the private parts also has some kind of yeast infections that can happen to anyone. So denying your own needs, not supporting yourself. It's also called as candida virus and thrush. I now choose to support myself in loving, joyous ways. So I now choose to support myself in loving, joyous ways. So maybe, you are not supporting yourself in some way and you are also denying your own needs, meaning it's maybe some kind of personal, sexual, or, maybe you're not taking your own care also. That also can happen, and maybe you're not also supporting yourself. So it's not only sexual, but also personal, or the real life issue where you are actually not loving your own self, meaning not taking care of yourself, what you like, what you don't like. Certain times you want to sleep, but you don't sleep. Maybe you want to eat something, you are not eating that. Maybe you are eating what others are eating. You want to eat something else, but because you have to go through a lot of effort to make that particular thing, so you go on with what they are eating. So and so many other things, masters, that can cause yeast infection just because you are not taking care of yourself and not supporting your own self. Okay, so you can say, I now choose to support myself in loving, joyous ways. Okay, so 1 second. What is happening today? Okay, hi beta. So, yay. I'm so happy, masters, that today the list is done. We have now only one chapter to finish, and I believe it will be 1 or 2 chapters, yeah, maybe, conclusion. So let's see when we can do that. But oh my God, really, I'm amazed, masters. Finally, this book is going to get done. So anyhow, any questions, masters? We still can have 5 minutes. If anybody wants to ask anything or any question, we can. Otherwise, we can go straight into meditation then. Anybody wants to ask anything? All are okay? Sheelam ji?
Atmavandan to all.
Chandan
You
ji.
just remind us why you laughed when it came to wisdom tooth. So,
Okay,
didn't
one
want
second. How many people are there? First of all, I need to see. Okay. Yeah. So I want to see. सभी तो अपना वीडियो ऑफ करके बैठे हैं ना, तो क्या कर सकते हैं, बट एनीवे, नो प्रॉब्लम. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. हाँ, yeah, yeah. So, masters, thank you so much. And yeah, there's always a good thing about everything else. And the thing that we read was You Can Heal Your Life, the book Swadhyay. For today, the list is done. So now we can go and do our meditation. If everyone is ready, we can do it. Otherwise, if you have any question related to the list that we read, please go ahead and ask me. Otherwise, I am not stopping and I'm just going into meditation today. If there is no question. If question is there, do ask me. Question is all allowed. No personal questions though. No personal questions. Yes. Anybody? All good? Okay then. Then let's go into meditation, masters. Rani ji has question. Sheelam ji also have question. Sheelam ji, you have question, or Rani ji? Sheelam ji is not question. Yeah, I think she's done.
Hello, Madhuji. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello, Rani ji.
That was a nice laugh about wisdom tooth. I was about to say you're full of wisdom. That's why the wisdom tooth was not required. But Sheelamji said the same thing. And it's painful. It's actually most of the time it's of no use. Madhuji.
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe you didn't cover it in this session. You
Okay.
must have covered it somewhere in the sometime in the past.
Okay.
And I'm asking for my son because he
Mhm.
is, as the winter starts, end of October,
Mhm.
until it ends
Mhm.
in April here in New Jersey,
Mhm.
he is always sick.
Okay.
Okay. So he is sick. I don't know. I I don't want to say that he's sick, but he feels he's sick.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Now
it
he has
because
this
of
thing
what
that
is happening to him?
winter starts and then he's like, I have headache, I have
Hmm.
nasal congestion, I cannot breathe, I
Yeah.
cough, I cannot sleep, I
Uh-huh.
have headache, can I
Uh-huh.
have Tylenol? I'm so tired of this
Okay. Okay.
every day.
Okay. So what you need to do is, first of all, there is certain thing that he does not like. Headache इसलिए होता है उसको. You know, he does not like the weather. He does not like winters maybe. Or at this time, there are certain spores also, that mold, that can also affect him. That might also be the cause. Is there something related to breathing issue that he has? Meaning
It
the
was. It was
earlier?
his
Yeah.
septum. His septum was little deviated, so we
Yeah.
got the surgery done. So I understand that was an issue, and he was having a lot of problem with strep throat and all. But now I think he has, and that's what I think, that it's a habit. It has become a
Okay.
habit
Okay. तो
because the
उसको
surgery
बोलो.
went well, and then
हाँ.
he
अब
can
आप
breathe
उसको
now.
उसको कोई चीज see the most prominent, because I have sinus issues, so I know how it can affect a person's life. And definitely, if not taken care, most of the time, I have to keep my head elevated. Sometimes I have to sometimes do the heating pad therapy. And then not only that, certain times if I can't breathe, I tend to go and eat ice cream so that everything becomes cold, and somehow it happens. Or maybe steam, if they can take steam, that can also help. But most of all, the most prominent thing, earlier what I used to feel, my inner feeling, I'm telling you, if I get irritated on someone or I'm feeling irritation and that person is just getting on my nerves, that can actually irritate me. It can
That
affect
is
my
happening.
sinuses.
That is for sure happening. He turned 16, so that's a teenager thing also is there,
Yes. And
and he
also,
doesn't want to get bothered, so he's
yeah, so
irritated.
you don't don't talk to him that much, meaning don't pressurize him or don't force him to do thing. Maybe that also irritates him, and that is why he becomes, oh, I don't like that, I don't do this, and his headache starts maybe as soon as he sees you. That can also affect that. So
Hmm.
I would say be on his good terms. If he does not like something, don't force him. Let him do what he wants, the part where he is. But definitely the study part, you have to take care of that, right? You can't
More concerned about the eating part, Madhuji.
eating part. So then
No
whatever
eating at
he
all.
likes,
Like,
no, whatever he likes, don't try to control what he wants, like what is good for him. Definitely you are taking care of that, but then you have to be creative. Definitely we can talk later about that. But then the food part is, let him eat what he wants to eat at this time, because he's a teenager. I'll say
okay,
just let him, because my daughter was also into that state where, meaning, he would be like, no, I don't want to eat this. And like now she's in college, but earlier, like 10th, 11th, 12th, it was like mostly with friends. They would eat in the office, sorry, the school cafeteria, or they would go out and eat. So that would always be the cause, and I would always um, argue with her, not me, but she would argue with me, and I will say, no, you have to eat this, this is not good for you. But then it just created more challenge, I would say. So don't do that. I'm just
okay,
recommending you because I have gone through that, so I know it is not easy
okay.
thing
No
for
thanks, because
children.
it's new for me. Yeah.
And especially because of their hormones, even for boys, definitely they might get more irritated because of that. And that headache is the issue. So whatever he likes, maybe sweet, whatever he feels like eating, let him eat that, and ask him, what do you want to purchase? Do you want to purchase this? Go and purchase that for him. So maybe that he will eat at home,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You
Is
can
there
definitely.
anything in posture, like you were saying about, sleeping certain way, putting your legs up, clenching your fist? Anything that he can do at that time?
No, I would just say that if you want to, suppose if he has sinus issues, maybe give him little warm water to drink. Maybe that can also help him, or some steam if he wants to. Maybe, yeah, give him camphor to smell, camphor, kapoor, that can
Okay.
also help. So, under his pillow, you can keep the kapoor or just rub it on the pillow, that can also give
Okay.
him good. Or even on the chest area, some people do wicks, but whenever I put wicks, it is very, very, it becomes very difficult for me to, the
Breathe.
next day I have some other issue with that,
Okay. Okay. No, camphor I can do. Let me try that. Thank you, Madhuji.
Thank you so much. And also certain times gargling with water, washing your face and eyes, ears with, some salt water, and just tell him to wash his face and then with normal water. If you can do that, see if that can
Salt
change.
water?
Or
Okay.
maybe, you can just breathe the steam water, put some salt in it and take some vapor of those steam, right?
Yeah, no, once in a while I understand everybody gets sick, but it's like I'm getting sick listening to this, that I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick
Yeah.
for next 6 months,
Yeah.
almost every
So,
day.
yeah. So then what you have to do, maybe there is some underlying issue also that is going on, which we right now don't know. So maybe the mold that is outside on the leaves, when we have this, the leaf are there outside, even I start coughing sometimes. I don't know, something bothers me, meaning we are very sensitive. The nose part is very sensitive. We actually, like, on top of everything, on top of a hat, I will sneeze, I will sneeze. If even the temperature change can make me sneeze, you know yeah, Epsom salt bath helps. That's what I'm saying, that if he can wash his face, maybe when he comes from outside, even, when his hair, if you can see his hair, I hope he does not has dandruff. Okay.
No, there is no dandruff.
That can also, during winter times we have a lot of dust in our hair, and kids, they go out, they actually, if you see US students, they would lie on the floor also, girls and boys both, they will, like in the classroom also. So they will. So maybe that also can cause a lot of mold spores are there. We don't know what is affecting him, right?
Mm,
So tell him to take shower, and maybe after that he might, and a warm bath shower can definitely help him.
thank you.
Okay, yeah. So masters, I believe now, Deepak ji, you have question or you have answer?
Well, I just wanted to share. Well, every season, all seasons, I start getting boiled. So I don't need to ask anybody whether season is changing. When the winter arrives, prior to that, all boils will start coming. So I know the season is arrived. So very interestingly and very questionable. Just prior to that, I don't need to ask whether winter is coming
Okay,
like that. And
okay.
monsoon is coming. Prior to that, it has to come. The
Hmm.
boils will come
Mm-hmm.
for some time.
तो आप आम खाते हैं क्या बहुत?
सब कुछ खाता हूँ.
नहीं खाते तो, लेकिन आम बहुत खाते हैं क्या? Do you eat lot of
I love
mangoes?
every food. Mango also I love.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that can actually do a lot of fire energy, can also generate this boil issue. That means lot of anger issue is also there. And when the winter starts, it starts coming out. Or maybe you also need to see the anger that is within you. You don't take it out, and that is why this comes out in the form of certain things that happen during the summer season, which you try to control, but later the body shows it in that form. That suppressed energy comes out, okay? But also try to see what you can do. Try to drink lots of water, so that your liver is also clean, okay? Where does the boils come out?
All over the body,
All over the body?
especially around the joints.
On the joints.
Basically, all over at time.
Okay. So try to, many a times liver is the cause for having boil. That liver is not okay. So toxic liver can also give you lot of boil issue. But I would say, how about cleaning up, some, you know, cleansing teas, just boil some water and put some turmeric in it, a little black pepper, and drink that. See, or maybe, you know, cinnamon and ginger also can work its wonders. उससे भी होता है, करके देखिए आप, वो भी ठीक होगा शायद. और आप, try to, as much as गुस्सा आता है तो उसको निकाल दो, उसको जमा कर मत रखो आप. उसको आ
किसके
रहा है,
ऊपर रखो?
जहाँ पे
इसके
भी
ऊपर?
निकालना, मेरे पर मत निकालना। मेरे पर मत निकालना। Okay. So anyway, you got my
Say
point, right?
cinnamon,
गरम पानी में
ginger
थोड़ा
is
सा cinnamon, cinnamon
garam
बहुत
pani
ज्यादा नहीं।
every day.
Yeah.
Every day I have this kala invariably every day for so many
Or
years
and
now.
now because it happens on your bones, do you also have some arthritic joint pain?
Yes, a
Yes,
small on the in the fingers, not anywhere else. Only
रूमेटॉइड,
the finger.
रूमेटॉइड है आपको, है ना? रूमेटॉइड है।
No, arthritis, which my yeah, it's a hereditary. My mother also had it.
ओके, मे बी
So
रूमेटॉइड
in the
आर्थराइटिस
joints of
होगा।
the fingers,
हाँ, वो
fingers
इसी
only.
होता है, बट रूमेटॉइड होता है। इट्स अ स्लाइट थिंग। एनी हाउ, द पॉइंट इज you need to work on your root chakra, okay? Then work on your solar plexus chakra and release that energy. आप अपने पेट को, जो अंदर की गर्मी है, उसको शांत करने के लिए आप सौंफ का पानी और जीरे का पानी आप पिया करिए। डू दैट, सी दैट यू माइट सी अ चेंज। वो तो कर
But
सकते हैं
very
ना,
nice.
सौंफ और जीरे का पानी, जिससे पेट को शांत करे आपके। ओके,
Right. Thank you so much.
thank you Deepak ji. Okay, thank you for your question, because your question also had, it might help many other people. So thank you Rani ji, thank you Deepak ji. So let's go into meditation, masters. Take your position. I know it's late, but at least 40-45 minutes of meditation we can do. So anyone who is remaining to ask question, you can ask me tomorrow. And anyhow, let's go into meditation, masters. Take your time as you are going within yourself. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Imagine you are breathing in through your spine now. So I'm going to recommend this. If you can do this, try to imagine that you are breathing through your spine. From the tailbone, the energies of your in-breath goes up. You need to imagine that if that is that your spine is breathing at this time. When you inhale, feel that energy in your spine and feel that moving upwards. Imagine that energy moving upwards, okay? Feel that. And now, as you are sitting straight, you can easily feel that energy moving up. Now it goes and stays at your brain stem. It comes here, and here that energy stops. Now what you need to do is, as you're breathing in, imagine that when you come up on the brainstem region while breathing, you twist your neck in front. Maybe not twist, but you bend your neck little front, and even your spine also. And now that energy goes up without stopping. It goes up on your crown and it comes on your head too. So try that. Sit straight for a minute. Sit straight and now breathe in through your tailbone. And as it comes up, bend forward and see it moves up. The energy moves up. So see that, masters. Feel that and do that. Apply. Then breathe out. So what is happening, masters? What are we doing? We are doing three things. First is we are doing the Mool Bandh. Okay. Second is the Jalandhar Bandh with the throat chakra. Mool Bandh with the Mooladhar chakra. And then we come on to the crown chakra. So now this area, the solar plexus, the Mahabandh is also happening. And when all the three bandhs are happening, the body with the breath also, we are doing the Uddiyana Bandh also. You put your chin down here on this collarbone region. So, masters, slowly, steadily relax your shoulders. You can move your shoulders front and back, or just square your shoulders. Feel your energies in your spine, your shoulders. Now breathe in into your throat chakra, into your throat, into your face. Now imagine you are breathing in through your eyes. Take your time and breathe in. Now as you breathe in, masters, imagine your eyes are breathing. Every breath gives you a huge boost of great energy, of life force entering your eyes, making you feel blissful and peaceful and calming. Now, as you breathe in, masters, imagine your ears are breathing along with you. Your cheeks are breathing. Breathe in and breathe out, masters. Imagine your cheeks are breathing. So breathe in, thinking about your cheeks, focusing on your cheeks. Now imagine you're relaxing your tongue and your jaws. Now going down into your heart and lungs. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. As you breathe in, imagine your lungs expanding totally. Let them expand like a balloon. Inflate them with air, with the life force energy that is there, that comes in. So take your time as you breathe in. Now slowly breathe out, masters. With each and every breath, now take your time. Now let us imagine our stomach is expanding and breathing along with us. So as you breathe in, imagine your stomach muscles expanding to bring this life force energy within you. Not only that, the reproductive parts are also expanding to incorporate this life force energy. So breathe in, masters. And anyone who has issues with their stomach region, and the solar plexus chakra is the place that you need to concentrate, but also you can straight away concentrate on the stomach, in the abdomen, wherever you have any issue. Imagine you are giving this energy of life force, meaning the natural energy, the life force energy, which actually gives life to our being. Just imagine if you bring this energy into your stomach, if you have any need to heal this part, give this energy to that region, to that part, that is wounded or needs healing. So imagine you are breathing in through your nostril, but this goes inside your tummy, feeling this expansion. Anyone has any stomach lining issues? Go ahead, masters. Bring this life force energy into you. Imagine the cosmic energies are also entering your tummy, healing it. Now breathe in into your reproductive region. one by one. Slowly release, let go. Now, anyone who has any issue with your waist region, breathe in into your lower waist region. If you have the lower waist pain that happens to you, some past life karma is still present in your life. So ask for forgiveness and also forgive someone that you have still did not forgive them, or something from the past life still exists in your present life related to the past karma. So do the forgiveness, ask forgiveness, give forgiveness, and also invoke Lord Shiva so that he can help you, and Lord Ganesha. Work on your root chakra and inhale deeply. Now slowly exhale and breathe out. Now again, as you are breathing in, now as you breathe in, masters, imagine breathing in into your thighs, knees, calf muscles, ankles, heels, the soles of your feet and toes. Every breath that comes in, you follow that breath. You focus on the breath energy, how it moves in your body. It goes down through your waist region. It enters your thighs, knees, calf muscles, and it enters your ankles, heels, soles of your feet and toes. And now, imagine you're grounding your energy slowly, steadily. And as you breathe out, you are totally connected with Mother Earth. Now, take care of yourself. Take care that you are now totally steady, totally grounded, and slowly, steadily, you are becoming one with your breath. Concentrate on your forehead and on your third eye chakra, between the two eyebrows, and breathe into it. Imagine you are seeing a white light or a golden light in your third eye. Imagine a lamp or a diya or a candle burning, which is being lighted by you. This candle light is shining in your third eye chakra. You can see the movement of the flame with your third eye vision. Imagine that this third eye light, the candle light or the diya light, is so pious and pure, very vibrant, but it portrays a beautiful presence. Not only that, it brings lot of warmth in you. And you are breathing in through your third eye now. You are never alone, masters. You are always with your masters. The masters guide you, they protect you, and they safeguard you. So take your time as you breathe in. Now keep your focus at one focal point and breathe in deeply. There are no ifs and buts about it. Only plain, simple breath. Normal, natural, easygoing breath coming into you and going out. So take your time. Try to steady your body and slowly Focus on each and every breath. Let go of body consciousness as well. Any name, fame, identity, losses, gain, whatever you have thought, release those thought process. Dear masters, just stay with your breath. Go into the deeper states Each and every second, try to concentrate on how the incoming breath is coming and how it is going out. And bring your concentration back to yourself, to your third eye, with each and every breath, masters. Let go of your identity, your name, fame, responsibility, your losses, gain, anything that takes you away from this time. Forget who you are at this time, and also forget that you carry any ego. Detach yourself from the daily drama, from the daily things that happen in your life. Only remember your sweet, simple, natural, easy-going breath. The in and out of your breath brings lot of peace and bliss, masters. It also brings lot of clarity. So take your time and now totally concentrate on the music. And meditate. My dear masters, now let us all come back into our body consciousness. Very slowly, take your time in straightening up your spine, your neck, your head. Slowly come back to the real physical world that you are in, full of illusions though, but still, this is also a reality that you live in. That means you exist and the world exists alongside you. You are within this world. You are living this life. The physical body is living this physical life in this physical world. So slowly come back to your senses and note how your body feels at this time. Imagine seeing yourself as if you are watching yourself from the outside. See how you are sitting. When you are meditating, slowly feel your toes, feet, your hands, and your fingers. Give your gratitude to the masters, to each and every meditator, and to all the divine beings, to our guides, to our breath. Now, very slowly, masters, keep your hands unclasped and keep them on your eyes for 5 seconds. Slowly come back to the natural, normal rhythm of your breath. Now, as you have kept your hands on your eyes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, masters, whenever you are ready, you can come out. Slowly open your eyes beneath your palms and come out with a beautiful smile. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back, masters. Thank you so much, everyone. If anyone has any question or any sharing, if you had something that you wanted to ask, if you feel comfortable, you can ask. Giving you 2 minutes, masters. You can raise your hand. If anyone wants to share your experience, or if anybody has any question, or otherwise we can end the session, masters. Thank you and gratitude then, masters. I don't see any hand raises. So let us end the session. We'll meet tomorrow then. Thank you so much, Raniji. Thank you, everyone. Any other question, anyone? If any experience that you want to share? See, I don't see people raising hands, so I'm just asking. If you feel like you can. Gratitude, Ashadu. I'm giving you all unmute option if you want to. Otherwise, we can just. Okay, then let's end the session, everyone. So take care, stay blessed, and stay happy, masters. We'll meet tomorrow, same time when we started. So be on time so that we can just, come here and meditate quickly. So thank you so much. Sonalji, any question?
Something. Yes.
अच्छा है, बोलिए.
हम हैं यार.
हाँ हाँ, वो तो है यार. आप बताएं, कोई क्वेश्चन है आपका?
क्वेश्चन नहीं, आज मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है.
ओके, बताइए.
तो अभी हम बैठे थे ना, तो छोटी सी बच्ची दिखी. वो क्या है? वही हो सकता है.
हाँ, बच्ची ही हो सकती है, लेकिन किसी चीज का छोटा स्वरूप भी हो सकता है, राइट?
वही बोल रही हूँ मैं
हाँ.
कि या क्या मेरी ये बेबी की होने वाला है वही दिख रहा है कि
हो सकता है, दैट्स व्हाट।
ओके।
हम्म,
आज तो बहुत ऊर्जा बहुत अच्छी थी, बहुत अच्छी थी। और
वंडरफुल।
इतनी लग रही है जैसे उठने का ही मन नहीं हो रहा था। आपने बोला कुछ कहना है, मैं बोली अभी एक्सपीरियंस है तो बोल देते हैं।
नहीं नहीं, वंडरफुल।
ऐसा।
डेफिनेटली अगर
और
न्यू एनर्जीज है, क्रिएटिव एनर्जी,
मैम
अबंडेंट एनर्जीज है।
मैम एक और आया था विजन, जैसे ग्रीन तारा माँ का नहीं रहता है, पूरी ग्रीन चुनर, और ऐसे उनका वो
मुकुट।
मुकुट
वेरी
ऐसे।
नाइस। अबंडेंट एनर्जी बोला ना मैंने।
हाँ वही।
वेरी नाइस। चलिए, अच्छी बात
Thank you.
है। गुड गुड। So thank you so much, Sonal ji. Wonderful experience. Anybody else wants to ask anything or share anything at this time? If not, then let us end the session, masters. It was really grateful. I'm like really grateful that you are all here, and I'm also very thankful that we are here together. So let's end the session, and we'll meet tomorrow. So stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant, masters. Have a good night and have a good day from wherever you are joining. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you. Thank you.